If you don't get what you want, then triggering Article 16 is your option, is the threat that you've put out there. Is that going to happen next week? Yes or no?
I'm giving you the answer. That depends on...
Well, yes or no?
The answer is it depends on what the EU brings forward. Whether they're willing to negotiate seriously about removing the obstructions that we've currently got. It's crazy that you have cancer drugs that you can't easily move from one part of the UK to another.
Does that mean ditching the protocol, though?
It means fixing it or ditching it.
Okay.
How is it even possible BBC News is broadcasting interviews like this without reminding viewers and the Prime Minister he sold his Brexit deal to the public and Parliament on the absolute promise there would be no checks on goods going from Great Britain to Northern Ireland?
This document is talking about checks both ways.
And that's wrong, because there won't be checks.
So you're saying that this is wrong, the government's own impact assessment is wrong, your Brexit secretary is wrong, all these people are wrong, and you're right?
Yes, because there's no question of there being checks on goods going NIGB or GBNI.
They should believe exactly what I say, which is there will be no checks on goods going from GB to NI, from NI to GB.
It was, of course, a barefaced lie. Don't just take my word for it.
The Brexit deal assumed that Britain would put checks on some goods moving between Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
So as Ma points out, Johnson's Brexit deal
assumed that Britain would put checks on some goods.
But that's not what Johnson told the public. They relied on statements like this.
They should believe exactly what I say, which is there will be no checks.
There's no question of there being checks.
And now Johnson appears to be suggesting the checks we're seeing were not anticipated, and he's blaming the EU.
You know, this is not a problem that we wanted. I've got to stress that. I can't emphasise that more.
But then we come back to this.
Assumed that Britain would put checks on some goods.
And this.
There's no question of there being checks.